Welcome to Ice Clips. I'm Dan Marshall. The Nanaimo Clippers are looking good at the start of their BCHL season, but are the Clippers actually good looking? We set to find out by getting Spencer Hewson, Matt Hoover, and Edwin Hookenson to compete in a competition where they're going to have a photo shoot. They're also going to have a runway walk and shoot a TV commercial. It's called Clippers Next Top Model.
First off, it's a big honor to get selected for the process here. We got a good-looking team this year.
If hockey never works out, modeling's always kind of been my fallback. So, I mean, I'm not surprised I was chosen.
I mean, I've been in thousands of these in my entire life, so you know what? Just try to come out here and do as best I can and win them like I usually do.
Let's introduce our panel of judges. We have Fiona Shedden, Jackie Casey, and head coach of the Clippers, Mike Vandekamp. They're going to pick their favorite in each of our categories. Now let's start with the photo shoot.
Now let's see your best tough guy pose.
What we're looking for is poise, confidence.
Don't move at all. Confidence is really key in an event like this, and I think a certain je ne sais quoi right in the eyes. Very nice, very nice.
I'm an international talent scout, so I'm really looking for the next big thing.
Very good. Hold that one. And now looking up in the air. I really feel the emotion. Nice.
Hoover I thought was quite cute, but I didn't get any hair.
I liked his variety in poses. I liked how we got to see a bit of him serious crossed with the arms. We got to see a bit of a smile.
I liked his hat, liked his attitude. He showed it well in the pictures.
Lovely. Looking at me and looking just past me.
Spencer Hewson, looking sharp as well with the 7.
I love Hewson. I thought Hewson had a great smile, natural presence.
I just thought he gave such a great variety of poses. We saw a little bit of his nice smiley side. We also saw a bit of his more serious side. What's that off in the distance?
Hookenson, I don't know how he got the black eye, but that sort of didn't do it for me.
I'm giving him a solid 8. Looks sharp, like the shiner, like the duster on his lip.
Loved his poses, but I found they were all quite serious. I wouldn't have minded seeing a bit more of a variety from him.
Spencer Hewson got the high marks in our photo shoot with 25. A tie between Edwin Hookenson and Matt Hoover. They each had 22. Now let's move on to the runway walk.
The runway's got to be the most challenging. You know, it's a lot of pressure being out there in front of those people.
Now Hookenson was definitely at the top for me for this. I just thought he had that confidence. He had a great walk.
I like the wink. I like the little gun coming out of his pocket there. He's got a lot of confidence up there on the walkway.
It was a little bit too overconfident for me. I don't really encourage models to wink at their audience and to partake in that kind of stuff.
Now Hewson, I wasn't really so sure what he was doing. He had kind of a weird walk going on. It almost looked like he was trying to get through some tall grass or something. And I was hopeful when I saw him take off the jacket. I thought that was going to be really smooth, but
I thought he was a little rammy. I mean, he's flipping that coat around. Looked like he was going to knock someone's eye out with it.
it's kind of got all flipped inside out over his back. And
I felt quite sorry for him because the jacket, everything sort of became quite awkward.
by the end, he kind of looked like a crab tangled up in a net.
The runway was a little challenging, obviously. We got a couple pretty skilled guys over there on the runway. They got good footwork over there, and all in all, I think I did well and could bring home the hardware here.
Definitely going to give my top mark to Matt Hoover. I used to have a good friend that used to say, hey, that kid tucks his t-shirt in his gaunch. So it just reminded me of that. So I'm going with it. He tucked his shirt in his underwear. Who does that?
Was he paid to endorse the underwear? You know, that's sort of bribing the judges.
I thought he had kind of a good natural swag going on. He didn't really pull out the frills too much. You know, he didn't have as many moves as the other guys. He had that confidence, and I liked that.
In the runway walk, a tie between Edwin Hookenson and Matt Hoover. Overall standings, boy, it's tight. Hoover and Hookenson, 55 points, and Hewson with 54. The third and final competition is a TV commercial. I wonder how the boys are going to feel about endorsing a new product. It's called Hockey Hair. Rempel, left side, cutting in, shoots, he scores! Sheldon Rempel, and it's a 3-0 lead.
Ever wished you were on the road to hockey greatness?
A hockey hero that scores every time you take a shot.
You may not be an all-star, but now you can smell and feel like one with hockey hair.
This shampoo and conditioner will leave you smelling salty.
Sweaty and fresh.
And by fresh, I mean fresh.
Yes, you can smell victorious just like me.
Just like me.
Just like me, Matt Hoover.
Edwin Hookenson.
Spencer Hewson.
Hockey hair, it's a win, no matter where you wash.
Love the product. In fact, I'm thinking of buying some myself, especially after watching that commercial.
Hewson, I thought he absolutely nailed it, 100%. Like, I would put him on a commercial tomorrow.
Now, first, I'd have to say Hookenson. You know, he was just so believable, and just that look in his eyes, it was fantastic.
I thought all three of them did great. I thought they were equal. I would have liked to have seen Hooves without the hat, considering it's a hair commercial.
The judges chose Edwin Hookenson as the winner in our TV commercial, followed up by Spencer Hewson and Matt Hoover. So the overall scores, Edwin Hookenson is the Clippers' next top model, and a tie for second place between Spencer Hewson and Matt Hoover. Not only is Edwin Hookenson a great defenseman, he's also a fantastic model. For Ice Clips, I'm Dan Marshall.